The first question I have, will the U.S.-Iran crisis start World War III? If you're following the news at all, you can see that the United States and Iran, Israel, that situation's coming, like I said last week, to a boiling point. The Jerusalem Post announced that UN officials have stated that the U.S. is planning a tactical assault on Iran. So, is the U.S. going to attack Iran soon? It's a question on everybody's mind. Diplomatic sources at the United Nations headquarters in New York revealed to Mariv that they are assessing the United States plans to carry out a tactical assault on Iran in response to the tanker attack in the Persian Gulf last Thursday. And according to these officials, since Friday, over the weekend, the White House has been holding incessant discussions involving senior military commanders, Pentagon representatives, and advisors to President Donald Trump. And the military action under consideration would be an aerial bombardment of an Iranian facility linked to the nuclear program. These are what the officials are claiming. So a Western diplomat also said that the bombing is going to be a massive, it's going to be massive, but it will be limited to a specific target. And the decision to carry out military actions against Iran, it was discussed in the White House before the latest report that Iran might increase the level of uranium enrichment. Now, this is what got everybody so up in arms right now. Because obviously Iran is the #1 state sponsor of terrorism in the world. If they were to get a nuclear weapon, I mean, you know, imagine ISIS having a nuclear weapon. Well, Iran's just as bad. Except theirs has been globally, and they've been trying it for many years. They're trying to overtake the Middle East. And so imagine them having a nuclear weapon with their goals to wipe the Iran off the map. And so Israel and the United States have said it's never going to happen. We're willing to take military and military intervention to make sure that does not happen. Well, it's in our news today that there's a possibility of that happening. The officials also noted that the United States plans to reinforce its military presence in the Middle East, and in the coming days, they're also there to send additional soldiers to that area. And the sources added that President Trump himself was not enthusiastic about a military move against Iran, but he lost his patience on the matter, and that he would grant Secretary of State Mike Pompeo, who is pushing for the action, he's going to grant him what he wants. Pompeo has repeatedly made statements against Iran in recent days. He claimed that there's no doubt that the recent explosions on the tankers in the Gulf, that they were carried out by Iran. And the possibility of the U.S. attack came at a time of the deterioration of relations between the United States and Iran against the backdrop of the U.S.'s withdrawal from the nuclear agreement a year ago and the sanctions on the economy of the Islamic Republic. So in recent days, Iran has announced that it intends to deviate from the nuclear agreement signed in 2015 and to go ahead and enrich uranium at a higher level than the maximum it has committed to within the framework of the nuclear deal. So you can see that things are really, really heating up.